Sometimes the system doesn't just fail you, it pushes you to fight back. Hey everyone, welcome back to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jayson, and today we're stepping into a world where desperation meets opportunity, but at a cost. This is Emily the Criminal, a tense, grounded crime drama from writer-director John Patton Ford. Led by the sharp and fearless performances of Aubrey Plaza, Theo Rossi, and Regina Gershon, this film doesn't waste time with fantasy. It deals in harsh reality. It's about choices, consequences, and just how far someone's willing to go when life gives them no other option. Let's talk about it. Emily the Criminal opened in theaters on August 12th, 2022, with a budget ranging from $1.5 million to $2 million. During its 9-week theatrical run, it earned $2.1 million domestically and $1,377 internationally, making a worldwide total of just under $2.2 million. Its opening weekend side earned $669,161, finishing in the box office at number 16, behind the likes of Nope, Thor: Love and Thunder, DC League of Super Pets, and Top Gun: Maverick, and Bullet Train, numbers 5 through 1, respectively. Its final week in theaters saw it earn $1,576, finishing its box office run at number 57. Emily Benito lives in Los Angeles and works as an independent contractor delivering food for a catering company. She is deeply in debt as she struggles to pay off her student loans. A felony conviction for aggravated assault prevents her from obtaining a well-paying job. A coworker connects Emily to a dummy shopper service that promises to make her $200 in 1 hour. The service is revealed to be a credit card fraud ring. Emily meets Yusuf, one of its organizers, who instructs her to purchase a flat-screen TV using a fake card and ID. The next day, Emily is sent to purchase a car. However, the dealer discovers the scam, leading to a physical altercation, and Emily is injured. As Yusuf tends to her wounds, they discuss their aspirations. Emily, an aspiring artist, wishes to visit South America, while Yusuf plans to purchase a rental property. Emily asks for a bigger role in his operation, and Yusuf teaches her to make fake credit cards. He gives her a taser for protection and instructs her not to sell stolen goods at her home or scam the same store twice in 1 week. When Yusuf's partner and cousin Khalil discovers them together, Yusuf denies working with Emily. While Emily dog sits for her childhood friend Liz, the buyer finds her apartment and robs her earnings, taking the dog as well. She tases the buyer and reclaims both. Emily invites Yusuf to a party, which sparks a romance between them. When there is an opening at Liz's advertising agency, she gets Emily an interview with her boss, Alice. However, at the interview, Emily discovers the job is merely an unpaid internship. When Emily objects, Alice calls her spoiled. Emily insults Alice and walks out, refusing to work for free. At a dinner with Yusuf's family, Khalil reveals that Emily had been caught hitting the same store twice within a week, prompting the store to post security footage of her online. This leads to a falling out between Yusuf and Khalil, who cuts him out of the fraud ring and refuses to pay him for his past work. Yusuf decides to rob the fraud ring itself. He and Emily arrive at the ring's storage unit to find that Khalil had already taken everything and emptied their shared business bank account. Emily then convinces Yusuf to ambush Khalil at his safe house. As they arrive at the safe house, Yusuf asks Emily what her assault conviction was for. She replies that she had been dating a guy she frequently fought with, and then implies that one day she snapped and attacked him. She then confesses that her mistake was that she didn't go far enough, that she didn't really scare him, because if she had, he would have never called the police. Ambushing a guy on lookout, kidnapping him and luring out the other ring members with a fake carjacking, they enter the safe house, where Khalil severely injures Yusuf before Emily can subdue him. Taking the ring's money and assisting Yusuf to his car, she realizes they have lost his car keys and cannot drive away. As police and ambulance sirens draw closer, Emily abandons Yusuf in his car and flees with the money. The police raid Emily's apartment and find it empty. Now living in South America, Emily returns to making art. She also establishes a credit card fraud ring of her own, recruiting dummy shoppers with the promise of making $200 in 1 hour. Now let's look at the cast and some of their other roles. Aubrey Plaza as Emily Benito. Other roles for Aubrey Plaza include Rio Vidal in the TV show Agatha All Along, Allison in Black Bear, and Karen in 2019's Child's Play. Theo Rossi as Yusuf Haddad. Other roles for Theo Rossi include Dr. Julian Rush in the TV show The Penguin, Juan Carlos Juice Ortiz in the TV show Sons of Anarchy, and Mike Mitchell in When the Bow Breaks. Megalyn Echikunwoke as Liz. Other roles for Megalyn Echikunwoke include Lisa in Night School, April in the TV show House of Lies, and Jackie Briggs in the Mortal Kombat 11 video game. Gina Gershon as Alice. Other roles for Gina Gershon include Corky in Bound, Moxie in Borderlands, and Regina in Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs. Jonathan Avigdori as Khalil Haddad. Other roles for Jonathan Avigdori include Sadiq in Black Warrant, Yuta in the TV show Snowfall, and Rafi Morano in Golden State. Bernardo Badillo as Javier Santos. Other roles for Bernardo Badillo include Manuel in the TV show Sugar, Robert Rodriguez in Sully, and Deke in the TV show Animal Kingdom. John Billingsley as the office manager. Other roles for John Billingsley include Dr. Klein in The Watcher, Sam in Redline, and Mike Spencer in the TV show True Blood. Brandon Sklenar as Brent. Other roles for Brandon Sklenar include Atlas Corrigan in It Ends With Us, George Tex Gay in Midway, and Spencer Dutton in the TV show 1923. You know, before I get into my thoughts properly, I just want to start off by saying that the title of this movie is what intrigued me to check it out. The opening scene, having no music behind it, made it an extremely tense scene to watch, but Aubrey Plaza is absolutely crushing it already just by the opening scene. I love the use of natural sounds like a radio playing as the car goes by, cars driving by, birds chirping, instead of a score over the first handful of scenes, and you get the idea that Emily is deep into debt and will do anything to earn money to get herself out. From the first scene together, I like the chemistry between Aubrey Plaza and Megalyn Echikunwoke. They play so well off of each other and really come across as best friends. Emily and Liz going on a binge drinking and drugs, followed by Emily going to the place that Javier gave her the number to, is such a contrast in events. And Theo Rossi, who up until this point I had only seen in the TV show The Penguin, was a nice surprise. It takes about 10 minutes for the plot of the movie to actually kick in, and I really like it. It's creative, basically buying products as part of a credit card scam. If I'm following what Theo Rossi's character is saying, that is. The sound design as Emily is staring at the pin pad after purchasing the $2,000 TV is fantastic. It makes you anxious for her. Theo Rossi's character, who we find out is named Yusuf, is actually kind of funny after Emily buys the TV, telling her for the next job she'll have to kill somebody for $2,000, only for him to say, just kidding. I love how tense the lack of a score or music of any kind makes the scenes, especially the scene where Emily is trying to buy a vehicle. Man, Emily actually got away with the car. My heart was racing for her when the guy was on the phone as she started the car. I really enjoy Theo Rossi's and Aubrey Plaza's chemistry. It's absolutely fantastic. Yusuf with the smoothness of having Emily keep the burner phone so she has his number after he helped her with ice on her face. What a cool scene when Yusuf is showing Emily how to do what he does. It really humanizes him, especially when he chuckles at when she asks what if she makes more than $5,000. I enjoyed the montage of Emily's first few sales on her own. Aubrey Plaza is absolutely killing it. And Theo Rossi is great too in the following scene when he gets her bigger accounts for making more than $5,000. Emily broke one of the rules Yusuf told her and ended up losing her cash plus Liz's dog due to a buyer coming to her place. It was a tense scene. I love the use of no score or music during the tense scenes. It feels natural. Emily immediately using her taser on the guy who had a box cutter on her throat was such a power move, and then to take back Liz's dog and walk off really shows she's starting to become more of a badass. Emily inviting Yusuf to a party shows me she's starting to fall for him, especially since she's wearing something outside her normal clothes when he arrives. Yusuf again with the smoothness and pretending to be Emily's boyfriend and putting his arm around her, and again, the chemistry between Theo Rossi and Aubrey Plaza is absolutely phenomenal. Emily meeting Yusuf's mom is such a beautiful scene, and it shows me that he's falling for her as well. Khalil, Yusuf's cousin, is a great antagonist for Emily and Yusuf, telling Emily he's going to rob Khalil, and that Khalil would blame Emily even if she isn't involved is fantastic storytelling. Gina Gershon is almost unrecognizable as Alice. I honestly didn't realize it was her until I saw her name on the cast list. And she's killing it when interviewing Emily for the internship. Khalil getting the jump on Yusuf and robbing him was genius. And Theo Rossi going ballistic is fantastic acting. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, especially for that part right there where he just goes absolutely ballistic. It's phenomenal. Yusuf calling Emily a bad influence got a chuckle out of me, considering everything he put her through. Emily taking all the money stolen from Khalil after Yusuf died and leaving the country to do what Yusuf taught her is honestly the best way the movie could have ended. Overall, it was an enjoyable thriller with a small cast and an interesting story. I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it, but if you're watching this, I would assume you have. Now, for some fun facts and trivia, it was shot in just 21 days in, quote, the worst parts of LA, unquote. Crimes involving credit cards are the biggest form of identity theft in the USA. And at current rates, 1 in 10 adults will be impacted in their lifetime. Fortunately, the incidence is gradually falling. Emily's student debt is twice the national average, and monthly repayments would indeed prove to be unaffordable to most people at around $1,000 per month. This is John Patton Ford's feature film directorial debut. Unusual for a crime film, no characters use a firearm at any time. Even though this is a crime thriller, the body count is at 0 because we really don't see a body after Yusuf apparently died. And that'll do it for this look at Emily the Criminal, a story about survival, risk, and the price of taking control in a world that's designed to keep you down. Sometimes the line between right and wrong isn't as clear as it looks from the outside. And sometimes playing by the rules just isn't enough. Thanks for watching Movies on the Brain. I'm Jayson, and I'll see you next time, where the story might just blur those lines even more.